All right, so when I look at historical issues in my life, I've always considered my problems to be on like a Ferris wheel. So when I had a small Ferris wheel, I had a lot of, concerns like employment. And as I got older, I'd experienced divorce, children, and my Ferris wheel got bigger with more concerns, and it overwhelmed me. And I thought if I modified myself, the Ferris wheel would calm down. It wouldn't go so fast, and I'd have control over it. So I would use drinks and alcohol and other chemicals to slow my Ferris wheel down. Then came a time when I no longer used those substances, and I started to notice that my Ferris wheel was big with problems that were unresolved. So eventually what I had to do was start solving the problems so the Ferris wheel wouldn't always go back to this unresolved one, perhaps from my childhood, from my mother and father relationships, whatever. They would just come back all the time. So as I stopped running from those problems, I started to deal with them. And sometimes I would only deal a little bit with it and send it off, and another one would come and I'd deal a little bit. And eventually I have a large Ferris wheel of experiences, and I'm not afraid of new ones. Because sometimes I used to be afraid of new experiences because, I don't need more on my Ferris wheel. But now my Ferris wheel is more like a roller coaster with a bunch of sections on it, and it rolls through my life. Sometimes it stops, and I really have to deal with certain issues, and that I will contend to them. But the roller coaster is always in motion. It's no longer. It's too big to be a Ferris wheel in my life now, because I'm willing to take on new experiences. And the Ferris wheel had limitations because it just had to get bigger and bigger. So I like to think of my life as a bit more of a roller coaster, and each time something new is getting off and something new is getting on. Something new is getting off, something new is getting on. And sometimes memories will come up, but the memories don't have the problem in the now. Those are old problems, but they do come up once in a while, and I say, yeah, I can reflect on this, and I can say that's why I've grown so much in the problems I can handle today, because of those little problems that I did manage. And then I'm very blessed that I have embraced new problems, because it's because I've learned how to deal with problems, or deal with emotions, or deal with things. And that allows me to say I can change, or I can change me so that my problems change.